Today marks the second anniversary of the controversial Lekki tollgate protest for the #EndSars movement. On 20th of October 2020, Nigerian youth streamed out en masse to protest the alarming rate of police brutality in Nigeria with one voice. To commemorate this unforgettable moment in history, a production crew in Ilorin has organized a musical performance that seeks to immortalize the efforts of the youth in the 2020 struggle for justice.
We have the right to be heard.
For several years, Nigerian youths were harassed by men in uniform. The abuse came to a head with the introduction of a unit of the Nigerian police called the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, popularly known as Sars. This squad is particularly credited with making arrests for reasons such as possession of luxury items deemed to be above their pay grade, sporting locks on their head, tattoos on their skin, and several other seemingly mundane reasons. This incessant harassment, which led to the loss of property, dignity, and sometimes death of individuals, went on for years until the populace decided that they had had enough. This determination led to the #EndSars movement 2 years ago. Nigerian youths across the country and in the diaspora took to the streets to protest the unfair treatment of the youth at the hands of SARS officers, the most prominent of which was the Lekki tollgate protest that took place on the 20th of October 2020.
Sit down!
In a bid to immortalize the struggles and woes of the protesters, a production crew in Ilorin commemorates the event of 1020 in grand style by organizing a musical performance which is inspired by the occurrences at the Lekki tollgate protest. 1020, as the name connotes, is a musical performance revolving around the events that occurred on the 20th of October 2020. The play is centered on Remy and Ruby with their group of friends who wanted freedom for the nation. Prominent also among these youths was Inyonda, an only son who lost his life in the struggle. The play showcases the struggles youngsters face in their journey to secure a better nation and seeks to educate youth on the right choices to make. Speaking at the event, the producer and director of the performance, Oreoluwa Moses, spoke on his aspiration for staging the performance. He further appealed to the youth to make credible decisions in choosing a new set of leaders as the general elections draws near.
The production is being staged to celebrate our lost heroes. Actually, the message I'm trying to pass, I'm not biased, I'm not in any party. I just want people to vote right for a very wise and useful leader that is going to assist us in this nation.
While addressing newsmen, Timileyin Okunlola, who wrote the 1020 script, also discusses the intentions of the crew in staging the performance. She also implored Nigerian youths not to be negligent of the affairs of the nation, calling on every hand to be on deck to ensure the Nigeria of our dreams is finally birthed.
As a part of our mission as youth to see that Nigeria is being sanitized and youth are being encouraged to take the right step no matter these consequences that might seem to be attached to it. With 1020, Moja Media is trying to remind the youth out there that are still being apathetic to the old situation in the country, because we still have youth that believe they have nothing to do, they believe there is no point in actually fighting for freedom. So with 1020, we are trying to send out a wake-up call to everyone out there to pick up the right tool of their choice and do something for this great nation, Nigeria.
The event was well attended by youth and diverse dignitaries.
The performance was amazing and actually gave us that picturization that we are expecting. If a politician was here, I don't know, if a politician was here that watched this performance, they will understand that, okay, this is what the youth was actually trying to bring out for us. They were trying to be hard, but they felt maybe they were trying to take their position. Maybe they felt threatened, which is not the old situation or the old scenario that actually happened.
The production is about is sending a message across to the youth to be woke on speaking up for themselves, because if we don't speak up for ourselves, nobody will actually do anything. And the Lekki massacre was a very unfortunate incident which provoked the youth into all the protests and everything. And I feel the government didn't really meet our requirements, but they are like tuning towards helping us, the youths.
Raide Abdulhakim, reporting for ANFCV.